Okay, let's talk about child abuse. I was abused as a child. I was molested from the age of 3 by my oldest sister's girlfriend and her mom. And it was because my sister didn't want to watch me, and she'd rather have the girlfriend watch me. And I remember that. I remember that. I remember all the perverts in my life. I remember my mom's mother's husband. He was a pervert, and he watched us a lot, and he wanted to give us massages. That's what started out his sexual abuse. It started out as massages. This man came over in a robe, a short robe, with 2 cans of beer in his robe, with no underwear on. And we were young. Me and my sisters were young. You're talking ages 2 to probably 8 or 9. 4 of us girls stuck with this type of stuff going on. I don't blame my mom because my mom had to work. My mom thought she could trust her family. We shut up about it until we were adults because my mom couldn't do nothing about it. She had to work and she needed them to help babysit, and we were terrified of my mom's mother. She was one of our super abusive. She was evil. She was super evil. And it's just so hard because I feel like she was the pimp to us girls. She pimped us out to her family members. She pimped us out to my mom's brother. She pimped us out to her husband and did it all knowingly. She knew that they were molesting. She knew that they were. And it's just like it's so hard. Um, I can't handle massages because that's how it all started out. Even to this day, I'm 46, gonna be 46 years old, and I cannot handle massages. I do not want anybody even bringing up the word massage because it just brings me back. It's a trigger, and I don't want that trigger in my life. Even though massages are supposed to be good, I know they're good. I'm not a stupid person, I know, but it just triggers something bad memories in my head, and so I'd rather not deal with massages. And it's unfortunate for my husband. Well, maybe he's lucky because giving massages really suck. But anyway, so yeah, we went through sexual abuse. We went through being locked up in a room because my older sister was supposed to take care of us, and you know, she was young. She was young too, and she had to go through it with us. And so her way of dealing with it was to put a lock on her door. So we would be locked up in our room every day. We would be let out to eat or let out to clean, but other than that, we were locked up in the room. And luckily, we had a little sister that was still in diapers because there were a lot of times that we couldn't get out of that room to go to the bathroom. So we ended up going to the bathroom in her diapers, and we were terrified that the oldest was going to find out, and so we'd throw him outside. And we lived in San Francisco at the time, and it ended up becoming a fire hazard to where the fire department came to our house, and that was the most terrifying thing in our lives because we knew that fireman was going to leave, and we were going to get our asses beat. We were going to get our asses beat for what we did. And it wasn't our fault. It was not our fault. And that's what I want to make. Anyone who's being abused out there, I want to make you realize none of this abuse that you got, sexually or otherwise, is not your fault. You're just a little kid. You don't know. You're just trying to survive. That's what you go through. You survive. And that's what we did. We survived. And life was hard. And we went through a lot. Sorry for crying. I'm trying not to. But, I learned from it. It made me a stronger person. Yeah, I'm crying right now, but let me let you know. Today, nowadays, I'm respected in life. I'm loved in life. I don't have fake people in my life. I will not stand for it. I've been through so many fake people throughout my whole life that I am not willing to put up with another fake person in my life. You say you love me, then love me the way I love you. If you can't love me the way I love you, then we need to separate because I can still love you from afar. I don't need to be in your life. I can't stand people that are shady, that lie, that do hurtful things to people that you say that you love. If you love that person, why do you want to hurt them? So I learned that from my child abuse. I knew my mom's mother hated me. I knew I hated her. That's just the way life went. Till the day she died, I hated her. I still hate her. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because I was able to write a letter of everything she did, all the abuse that she's done to us. And I was able to read it to her. And I did it in such a nice way. And I am not a nice person when it comes to stuff like that. I wrote a letter about all of us girls and everything she did to all of us. And I made a bunch of copies. And I went to her trailer. And I ended up being able to read that letter to her, everything. And all she kept saying was, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for doing that. And I just kept telling her, I'm not here for your apologies. I'm here to read this and give all this that you've done to this whole family for all these years, give it all back to you. It's on your shoulders now. You get to die knowing we have all this to live with that you gave to us, and now we're giving it all back to you, and we're done with you. That's what felt so good. It felt so good to be able to do that. I wish everybody could do it. Write a letter. Get your feelings out. Tell that person everything they did. Even if they're not apologetic, who cares? You're giving it all back to them. They get to think about it now. Now it's their turn. That was such an ultimate high. Such an ultimate high. And it was all natural. It was a natural high that I will never get over, of how good it felt to be able to give that back to them. And it's just, I would tell everyone who's ever been abused in any way, shape, or form, sexual, beaten, whatever, write a letter. Write a letter. Even if you don't give it to them, write a letter. I think someone's coming, and I think I'll talk to you later. Bye.